doubt it, but okay. Turn on. I understand. Yeah. Let me just close this here. Did I close it already? It got on my nerves. No, but it not. I didn't ask to go back into it either. I have lost in this last 6 months 500 subscribers. I ain't never known nobody to go backwards, but that's some good shit. Okay, go live. That's some good shit. Good shit. Connect streaming software to go live. Camera can't be accessed because it's being used by another application. Well, that same application is what y'all forced me to do, and then I do it first, and then you don't let me do it. And then I can't do that either. Live trouble is new. I don't know what it sees. Okay. Oh, here goes the dog. So, should I go here first? I don't know what's going on. Connect streaming software. Why isn't the streaming software connected? Becomes the question. It's here. So you just can go on here and click broadcast, and I will go straight into a broadcast. Let's try this. Now the dog's barking. I gotta get rid of this motherfucker right here. Oh my god. That is incorrect. Oh, I'm on. I'm on. I guess you are live. We see you. Oh, so you heard me cussing. How you doing, Rise and Vibrations? Oh, I'm on. So I can see me on my page watching me, but now I can't. I don't have a part that I need. I don't know what the heck going on. Okay, but it says I'm live. So why don't I have? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Go to my YouTube studio. Something and changed again. I'm just tired of them. The dog started barking. Man, oh man, I would like to have a reason not to cuss every day. So if this is mine, doesn't make any sense. Video link. This is the same thing. The hell? I'm a cuss today. I'm serious. I'm gonna cuss. Live streaming. Okay, I'm gonna go through with this. Just put, so it's back to school. What is really going on? I understand. So it's a, oh, it's not letting me do it. I forgot. What the fudge? What the fudge flowers? That's as nice as I could be. Next. Camera can't be accessed because it's being used by another application. What the hell ever. Okay. If that's the case, then why does it let me get on here sometimes and I'm doing the same thing? I'm not changing nothing. Okay. Oh my God. So if I end live stream here, no, because I'm not live here. What is making my head hurt? And it keeps happening. It keeps happening. I mean, it cannot be a coincidence that I meet with so many technical difficulties. I'm not that incompetent at all. I'm not that incompetent at all. I just deal with this all the time. And things keep going back and forth. I'm not changing nothing. I understand. I'm trying not to fuss, but I'm going to fuss. I'm going to cuss because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. If y'all only freaking knew. I'm looking at my subscribership here on YouTube. In less than a year, I've lost 500 subscribers. I have seen people that, I don't know, just study. And they have more live people visiting their lives. And it all changed. Like I said, it took a while. I watched it, my channel progress upwards, and I watched it progress downward. And then and it keeps happening over and over again. And I'm not doing anything differently. It just doesn't want me to at all. It doesn't want me to where's my, and then I get upset and then I can't think. And then I do become incompetent. But straight up, I'm not an incompetent person, not at all. This is so insane. All I can do is go to the same watch page like y'all viewing me on, but I don't have my page that I perform all the duties of a host. I don't have that. It's all of a sudden gone again. Oh my God. And I guess the computer already knows. See, we don't understand the depth of technology. And I may not be that computer savvy. I may not be that advanced, but again, I'm not just totally incompetent. And the stuff that I was, researching today, I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm going to click some stuff. I'm going to click some stuff. I'm going to just click some stuff. Because this is my page. I am signed into my account. I'm going to go to YouTube Studios, which I just left, but going about it in a different way. I'm back here. And the only way I know is this new way, because they won't let me do it the old way. But there's no reason for me to go live because I'm already live. And that, oh my gosh. Okay. But it cannot access the camera from here. That doesn't make any sense. Last time it forced me to set everything up, start on but now I'm gonna get off. I ain't even gonna talk about what I want to talk about because I'm seeing some real shady stuff going on. I see some real shady stuff, and I'm not just talking about my channel. You say, you look beautiful. Thank you. And Earth is in background. Oh yeah, y'all, I don't own the rights to this. This is actually Google Earth. I wanted to show y'all some information or evidence on Google Earth, but I don't even know if it's illegal to use it here on the live or not. I don't know. But I was going to take a chance if they get rid of the devil is a liar. That mother sucker is a liar. Hi, Annie. Again, I don't have my, what do you call it, administrative controls. It's nothing here anymore. So I don't know. Anywho, I was talking about Google Earth for a minute. I don't own any rights. This is Google Earth. It stopped functioning because the Earth, on Google Earth continues to spin. And so I haven't touched it anymore. Oh yeah, I need the control. Let me see if I go here. Let's see. Nope, it won't do anything. It stopped it. Oh, holy craps. Who the hell is it? I'm about to cuss, y'all. I'm about to say every alphabetical cuss word there is. Why people call me soon as I go live? Who the hell is it? Who the hell do you want? But fucking shit. Profanity. How about that? And get on my nerves. I don't know this number. Anyway. Probably Google Earth calling me to cuss about me having a app on here. Oh, did it move? It did move. It moved very, very slow. They probably called me and said, let it go through. Let it go through. Again, I don't know if it's I'm wrong for using Google Earth on here. I didn't read if they gonna sue me or do whatever they gonna do or get rid of my channel, so be it. It is what it is. The game ain't fair anyway or nor balanced. Anywho, there was some. Hopefully, I can show you some things. But I'm gonna finish reading the chat and then I'm gonna talk about what I wanted to share a little bit of here. They need YouTube for Hollywood now. They need YouTube. I've noticed a lot of that. It's a whole lot of movies on here. It's a whole lot of famous people on here with their commentaries, and they're more influential than a person like myself. So they're going to move the crowd. They're going to move the people the way that the powers that be want them to be. Hollywood is dead due to COVID. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do not read anymore. I need my energy for me and my family. YouTube doesn't appreciate it. YouTube doesn't appreciate. I'm just sick of them. It's been a year since I've been paid. even $100. I'm still trying to crank to $100. And I realized the other day, you, Rise of Vibration, Yanni, and a couple of other people, you know, dropped me twos and fews and things like that. I was like, if it wasn't for y'all, do you know I would be nowhere near $100 in a year for YouTube to pay me out? I mean, that's not cool. And then on top of it, they won't let my videos get out anymore. And it's not of a fault of my own, because it was a time period that they was letting my videos getting out, and I had thousands of views. And then they took them because I guess the topics I talk about. And so I just think that's so unfair. And then I have videos, some that are, you know, still, I got a couple of videos that have thousands of views on them, 1,000 at least, or more views on them. And people can randomly find those, you know, but none of the others. And I find that so interesting. And then I'm an Aquarius, as y'all know, so I think things through. And so certain terminology I come up with in my research. And when I research stuff and I uncover stuff, I look for particular specific terminology to use. And every single time over the last couple of years, when I find that specific terminology to use, it's not a 24-hour period turnaround before someone else is using that specific terminology. See, I'm real sneaky like that. I'm real sneaky. They, you know, we clever, you know, we intellectual. And so recently, a glitching. A few weeks ago, I put out another specific terminology, use specific terminology that is not common. And sure enough, not even 24-hour period turnaround, I heard that same terminology used on more successful channels here on YouTube. I was like, enough is enough. I don't mind being the muse for big time YouTubers, but don't play me out. You know what I'm saying? At least let me get a few, but I guess they can't let me get the views that I once was getting, because then people would know where a lot of the terminology and concepts are coming from, really truly coming from, if I had enough people viewing me. But somebody come view me, it looked like I'm following bigger YouTubers, and that's not true. And again, my proof is in the terminology. So people that come to my channel, y'all better be, you know, not y'all, but big YouTubers, be careful, because I'm using certain terminology, and I'm a pretty clever person. It might take me a while, but eventually I know how to create hooks. But I guess YouTube has the upper hand, because number one, they make sure I'm not viewed. But who knows, I might even go viral in another aspect of life, and it make my videos go viral. But I'm cussing and fussing about that, because again, this whole YouTube thing, like the other day when I made 12 videos, by the time I got them uploaded, the sound was gone. I tell y'all, I know about gang stalking, and a lot of people aren't, I guess, aware of gang stalking, and they're not aware of the extent in which gang stalking can go. We know that we've come to learn that the powers that be can glance into your life or invade your privacy through these various devices. And so just to irritate me somehow, some way, all my speaker stuff on, you know, my laptop got changed. The laptop sits up there, never touched until I touched it and went out to that tent. That thing been sitting up there for months upon months. How long y'all have seen me up in my bedroom? So I'll just be cussing and fussing. So you says F and S profanity. That's funny. I feel you. I'll smile on that all day. Oh, them two words together. I love you. When you relax today, YouTube, Bob Marley's song "One Drop." Okay, I will. I'll check out Bob Marley. I used to be a big Bob Marley fan when I was younger. Don't forget you just moved to a new state. Who? You moved to a new state? Just moved to a new state. Oh, I didn't forget you. Just moved to a new state. Okay. You moved to a new state. Okay. All right. Hopefully all is going well. And I know you wouldn't forget me. You have been wonderful. You have been very supportive of me. Yes, you bring original ideas, and YouTube lets others copy and give them the views. Give them the views, and they get paid. And I'm so disappointed because I told you I was like, my biggest ambition was to be able to pay my cable bill every month. That's all I wanted from YouTube, and I got there for a minute. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's one bill I ain't got to worry about. But I mean, it's really to the extreme of being trifling to, as far as I'm concerned, when they won't even allow me to make $100 a month, but it takes a whole year, maybe even plus, for $100. Come on now. And if YouTube don't want to give it to me, then I was building up clientele doing my work. People would contact me on the side, and I could make extra money. But they taking my viewership away, so I don't barely get any clientele. I mean, it's like, hey, come on, make it make sense. But of course, that's to discourage me, so that the stuff that I find out, I won't share. You know, but this stuff is too real and too serious. Giving you credit, won't give me credit for my intellectual property at all. Pen. So I remember you talked about that person, and I've seen something once you suggested them as a lawsuit against YouTube. Has a lawsuit against you, and Young Pharaoh has a lawsuit against you too. Yeah, Young Pharaoh do some awesome work. I mean, you know, Young Pharaoh, you can tell that he does research, and if you go behind, I've only gone behind some of the things that he's talked about, but I mean, it shows that he's really researching and putting in the time, the energy, and effort. You know, and he even says, Young Pharaoh says, hey, I become obsessed with this. When you're a real live researcher and you start, unraveling information and the truth, you can get obsessed. So I feel his passion when he say that. And for them not to pay him for the work he does and the viewership he has, people love him. You know, and that's not cool. That's not cool. But again, if you aren't really informing the people and not just misleading and or entertaining the people, then they just trying to shut you down. And that's why I want to talk about back to school. I want to try this Google Earth thing here. I don't know, it's moving slow. Of course, I stopped myself again. Because I'm on the wrong page, y'all. I'm on the wrong page. I'm getting confused because this stuff be so frustrating. Excuse me. Am I supposed to click this? They done drove me nuts. Okay. I know my computer's going to freeze. I have no doubt about it. Because I know this Google Earth app is very strong. Very strong. I love it. I love Google Earth. Even though I can't stand these corporations, all hail Google. All hail Google. I'm supposed to be up here a little bit more centered. Okay. For right now, I can't see y'all comments. I want to see if I can get this Google Earth to do anything. I just did one thing. I'm gonna wait to see. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna force it because I don't want to end up dealing with my computer crashing, even though it's not the part of the world I want. Well, a couple of things I've been looking at. I've been looking at quite a few things. Yeah, I don't want it like that. Let's see. Can I do a search? Will it let me? I love Google Earth. Let's see. I'm just trying to put in the USA to see if it'll come up. It's moving really, really slow. But I love Google Earth. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I've always had a fancy for maps. I've always loved maps, even as a little girl, and the round globes and things like that. I've always loved them. And so Google Earth just takes it to a whole nother level. Gotta respect it. And it can reveal so much to a person if a person was to use it. And I hope I don't get in a whole bunch of trouble. What you see right there, I've centered Google Earth over the United States. I want to come back to it, but then I don't want to lose it, but I want to come back to it. I want to be able to see y'all. So I had to click over here. I'm so in danger of all this stuff freezing. I know I am. I'm going to talk about, now see now what's going on. Why can't I'm going to click this and see if it can. It won't even let me. Okay, that's okay. I ain't going to trip. I'm going to do that because I'm going to get some of this chat in somehow. Come on. Okay. Narcissists love to create ghettos in the mind or in the street. Yeah, in the mind or in the street. Or in the street. Both of them. It's the ghetto mindset. Ghetto mindset. Awful place to be. To be ignorant. Awful place to be. And that's what that's why I really wanted to talk about. Here it goes, talking about detecting problems. I wanted to talk about, so it's time to go back to school, because that is truly what's taking place. Another level of systematic a systematic destruction, I could say, of people's ability to comprehend. I hope I made that sound right. The focus is on, of course, on the younger generation. I started thinking about this new world order, or the new paradigm, and I also started to think about how we're living right now, as far as being quarantined, staying distant from each other, working at home, and now going to school from home for a lot of youth. And I started recalling when I was in school and the troubles that I had as I went through school. I was fortunate, and I did get to attend for a short period of time Lutheran school. But I complained to my people. I was like, I don't like it, I don't want to. So I threw a tantrum. And so they went ahead and sent me back to Detroit Public Schools. Can't say Detroit Public Schools were better than that Lutheran school. I can't say it. I just had a lot more freedom, and it was the environment was something that I could relate to, other than having sisters or whoever they was standing over me, making me learn Bible verses and want to spank me in my hand when I'm almost a teenager, so. But I say that because I had trouble learning. You could see here on YouTube, and it's not a secret that I have problems even reading still today. Even though my family, I can't just talk about my mom or my dad, my family kept giving me incentives to read. So I had to read so many books every month. It didn't change. It didn't strengthen my reading, unfortunately. Even going through college, it didn't strengthen my reading. No, I don't know. It's just maybe I just got some deficiency that was never identified. But I try. As an Aquarius, maybe as an air sign, I have a passion for learning. I love learning. It was just the reading, and it was the core curriculum. It's the core curriculum. It was reading, and it was math. And because of math, it became science. Now, if it was hands-on science, I could do some of it. Long as I ain't have to cut nothing open, I was okay. I could do all the rest of natural science. But what I'm saying is, I know me, and I know the troubles and struggles that I had in school. And the only reason I made it through school and never failed and was able to go on to college is because I've had a love for education, knowledge, a love for knowledge. And in order to get the knowledge, you seek education, right? But I look at my peers when I was coming up, as well as all the young people I've known over the course of my life, and most of them don't have that love for knowledge. They're not seeking that. That's not what they're after or their interests, and that's because they're unique individuals, and I understand that. And some, graduated with me, a few, but a lot of them dropped out, fell by the wayside, one reason or another. Now here we are today, and we're being asked to quarantine, to stay a distance from each other, to homeschool our children. So it seems to me that all of this is intentional. I wish I knew how to speak. It's all intentional. I'm going to stop. Where we are, when I say we, I'm talking about humanity with a primary focus on the United States. Humanity overall, where we are, we have achieved so much. We have advanced, in technology so much that there's certain things that we don't have to work really hard at. I'm going to try to make that make sense. Like, now we have this extensive list of foods that we can eat. We know the calories that we would consume if we were to eat any particular portion of something. We know the nutritional benefits that we would get from eating any particular thing. But there was a time in the history of humanity that we didn't know that. We've come a mighty long way. There was a time when people were dying from measles, mumps, rubella, I don't know, black plague, whatever. But we've made so many discoveries to the point that people are not even getting those diseases. Some of them have been eradicated, or they're cures, or there's some type of remedy of some type to alleviate whatever health issue a person could come up with. Not all, but some. We've come a mighty long way. Humanity has come a mighty long way. This globe has different vortexes upon it, on it, in it. And we have explored the different, we can say, vortexes or grids across this earth. And we know what's a threat. Like, we know volcanoes are threatening. And people, whomever they have been, the explorers, have discovered, coal mines and caverns. I talk about all these things. And so they have come to understand, I'm jumping the gun, where different natural resources are, what areas on this land mass, various land masses can be accessed by humans safely, and has also identified other parts of the land mass that can't successfully be accessed by humans because it could be deadly to them. We came a mighty long way. And so what I'm saying right now, there are certain things that we're not in search of anymore. So a lot of the basic academic I don't even know how to talk. The basic academic lessons or curriculums that a person is taught aren't real important anymore. I wish I could make this make sense. It's not really important anymore. And some lessons aren't really important anymore because we have technology to do the job for us. We have advanced, so far. And so here we got kids sitting at home that don't have an interest most time in learning and education or seeking knowledge. I don't even know how to say it because there's a couple of things going on. I'm gonna stop. Let me stop because I'm gonna get frustrated. And I just want to talk about some of the things that I've noticed. One thing is, before I started this live, I tried to pull up a map I tried to find a map similar to what my mom gave to me when I was a youth. And the map was of the United States. And the boundaries to each state was defined. And also on that map was images of the resources that could be found in that state or that region. Today, when I tried to find a map like that, it was so difficult to do so. I did end up finding one, but for some reason I couldn't save it off of Google. And it's not the first time I've tried to look for the map to show and tell. And the map I found was so nice. I wonder if I know I'm going to freeze something up. I already know it. Oh, but I'm going to look to see if I can pull it up. It's a lot going on. Oh, God, I got to talk about that. I just want to curse. I'm looking for this map to see, because I did save it. It let me save it to my laptop, but if I can't do what I need to do on from my administrative position, you most likely won't be able to even see it. What kind of map I put in? Because I got so much stuff. I put in resource. And I'm going somewhere with this. I probably won't be able to go there doing this live for different reasons. Number one, stress. The other is obviously my computer is not capable of. Oh, that went past that. Oh, I found it. Let's see how to look on here. Okay. Let's see. Now, this is a map that I pulled off of Google. I don't know from where. Maybe it says it somewhere. Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh, okay. I ain't going. All right. Just ignore me like I am. So I just want to show this map as an example of the natural resources that at some time period were discoverable in the United States and in Canada, based on what I could tell. And so we're going to look over to the right, if you have time, at the key. And the key shows a green was it rectangle, and it says primarily forest land. So everywhere that there's green, there's forest land. So I posed a question to you: what exists in forest land, primarily forest land? An example would be an abundance of greenery and trees are lumber. You know, it's a resource. And I'm going somewhere with this. It's a lot of different aspects that all go together that the powers that be want us to miss, want us to forget, or want us to ignore. And it's all for the detriment of humanity now and into the near and distant future. The next rectangle is like a yellowish or a beige color, and it says, I can't read it all, but it looks like it says limited agricultural activity. And maybe that's when it's going up into that ice land or something like that. Maybe. But I'm digress from that because I'm not quite sure. Again, I couldn't find a map that was, really detailed enough. So I want to go down a little lower down the key where it says major resources. Now remember, you're looking at an example of the United States as well as Canada. And these are the resources. I see spooling, which suggests that my computer is freezing up. Major resources. Well, the first is a coal cart. So everywhere you see a coal cart is where coal could be found and extracted from the land. Everywhere from near New York, throughout Philadelphia, Washington D.C., Pittsburgh, where are other places that the carts exist. Well, that's why I needed the map my mom bought me, because I can't see. I don't know. Over near California, a person could find coal, and if a person could find coal, that means they could what? Make money. Let's talk about the next one. The next one is a little flame, and a little flame is natural gas. I see a lot of flames up in Canada. It looks like, or I guess I can't really tell this map where I got it on the screen, but going up toward Canada, flames. I see flames down in Texas. Y'all, I'm about to partake in my vice. I see flames down in Texas, along all down through Texas. It almost seems like it might be a flame over in Denver. So where there's a flame symbol, that means this natural gas at some point in time was available to be tapped into. A person that could tap into that natural gas could do what? Make money. They ain't just make money. They make billions. I'm going to go all the way down this key, because I found some interesting things that I didn't know. The next one is like the oil, what do you call it? The oil refinery or the oil well. Now the oil well, it seems like they're down in Texas, and they're in going up into Canada, and they kind of all over like the middle part of the United States. The reason why I'm talking about this is so that you can see, because I know you forgot. The people in power led you to forget that these places, this world is a place of abundance, and it provides all that we need to sustain ourselves. But if a person is able to go dig up one of those oil wells, they do what? They make money. No, they make billions. The next is forest produce. Not produce, products. Forest products. And forest products, where are they? I don't see any. I see one little forest product near Quebec, and up near in Canada, Quebec. That's the only one I see them along California near. Is that Seattle? That can't be Seattle. I can't see Vancouver. I can't see the writing. Just so I see a few of them. Going down, still going down this key. The next one, check it out, y'all. We're in the United States, and you see the elemental symbol. We talked about the elements before. AU. AU is the element abbreviation for gold, the natural resource gold. So look on the map. Everywhere you see AU, there's a deposit of gold. Remember the gold rush back in the day? Yeah, I don't know which year. What was that? Early 1900s or something? I don't know. The gold rush. But so everywhere you see AU, near California and stuff like that, there's gold. There's also gold. It shows up at some point in time in Quebec, up in Canada. Down to the next, because I don't want to hold you too long, because I want to talk about a lot of aspects that go together that we have forgotten go together. The powers that be don't want you to remember. The next is silver. Silver's abbreviation is AG. Everywhere you see AG is a deposit of silver in the United States, at least at some point in time, because we have harvested, excavated, I'm sure a large percentage of the silver deposits. It looks like I see silver down in Texas and over in California or something near Spokane, something like that. Also in California. up in Canada, far up, almost when you're going up to what, the beige area, maybe Iceland. But that's why I digress, because I'm not sure. The next we find here is Fe, which is iron core. And iron core is up in, what is this? This is like between United States and Canada. Okay, right there on the fringes of Canada and near the midsection of the United States. I guess almost near the eastern. Just want you to take a close look. That's why I'm going down the key. Hopefully y'all still with me and they ain't kicked me off of YouTube. Next is uranium. Uranium, y'all, with the U, capital U. We find uranium, it looks like not too far from Phoenix. I don't know what that would be. You know, if I could see the map, the borders. I ain't that good. Where else is uranium? Salt Lake City. Is that where them Indian tribes are at? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking. It's also on the border between the United States and Canada. Let's see what else we have. I don't even know how to read this one. Bauxite. Bubite, whatever that is. I don't know that one. It's AI. Where is that at? I'd be curious, y'all. I don't see an AI, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Y'all might be able to see it. I can't see it. It's on the key for a reason. Anywho, and then it has this little kind of, I don't know, square, or I don't know what it is, of other minerals. So what are other minerals? But whoever can find those minerals and excavate them, they make money. Nope, they make billions. All right. I want to look at the red dot. I want to skip the fish, because when I come back to you, I want to go to Google Earth. Hopefully Google Earth will work, because I want to show you something if I can. I've been wanting to show it to you for a long time. Let's talk about the red dot, because the red dot indicates major manufacturing and trade centers. We see red dots all over the United States, especially along the waterways. One I know I always talk about is the one in Detroit, because it was a trade route for furs and different things, coal and all those kind of things, and has been for as long as I know. And so the red dots are major manufacturing and trading centers. What are they trading? What are they manufacturing? Well, we know they use these natural resources, they trade them, and they manufacture our different forms of technology, including automobiles, like here in the Motor City. Now back up to little fish. When you look along the shores of the United States, you see all these fish, and so it says fishing, which suggests what? There are fish there. But I'm gonna let that go. I don't know if I should get rid of